Hello, I'm going to be showing you now how to make eggplant pizza. The wonderful thing about eggplant is that you can use it in a lot of dishes and it replaces meat and some of the heavier aspects of a dish. For instance, I sometimes like to cut eggplant in really thin strips and use it as lasagna. Or I'll use it in a burger. I'll just grill it, I'll cut big chunks and grill it, and then it just becomes a very meaty part of the dish. And you don't need the meat for it. And you can also spice it and you can marinate it, so it's very versatile. And it doesn't have that much taste on its own, so it absorbs whatever you add to it. So what you see here is a really massive eggplant. And these are everywhere in Istanbul. I don't see these so much in the US, but for this dish you could use any kind of eggplant that you can find and just have more mini pizzas. But I'm a hungry girl and I want a big pizza today. What we're going to do is, we're going to cut this into about 1-inch thick strips. Just like this. This thick. And we're going to put it on a baking sheet. And I already baked some and prepared them for you, so you see what they look like after they bake. You're going to put the eggplants flat on a baking sheet, rub it with some olive oil, some salt, and here's the second one. I'm just going to show you one more time how to season it. Both sides with extra virgin olive oil. Make sure it's high quality because you're not doing much to it, so you want to make sure that elements that you do add taste really good. So salt and pepper. And we're going to pop that to about a 375-degree oven for, I would say, 10 to 15 minutes. So here are the two finished ones, and I'm going to take those off of here so I can show you how to prepare them. This one looks like it fell apart a bit, but this one's going into the oven. So we have two finished ones here, and they're basically cooked through. The only thing that we want to do now is add the toppings and then broil it, so which means we're only going to be heating it from the top so we melt the cheese. So I have one tomato, and I'm going to cut about 4 pieces. You want to cut them pretty thin because you're only broiling it for a few minutes, so you want to make sure that it cooks through. And if you cook it too thick, it might be too watery and fresh, and you kind of want to have that cooked tomato experience. So onto each one, I'm going to add 2. I'm going to season with some thyme, some dried thyme, again with salt and pepper, and my favorite, some mozzarella cheese. I like to use hard mozzarella because it's less watery. Yeah, and it just makes for a cleaner result. You could always use fresh. And you're going to also put this back into the oven for about 5 minutes, broil until it becomes nice and golden brown, just like this. Here's a finished piece. And I garnished it with some herbs. And yeah, enjoy.